I want to talk a little bit about the team. The boys themselves are broken, right, Chris?
Yeah.
We see Frenchie, Kimiko, who have become quickly my favorite characters in this season. Seeing them tell each other, hey, after this is all said and done, I'm going to love you. We're going to run away. As soon as they said that, I turned to Heather, my wife, and I said, one of them is going to die this episode. She proceeded to punch me and says, if they die, it's on you. So I am very upset about this whole event of this episode.
Yeah, man, I love that they're actually focusing on Frenchie and Kimiko this season, right? We've seen them kind of progress, and I noticed you said he's gonna love her. That isn't confirmed yet, Rob. I know you just want them to get a hurry up.
What are you talking about? They obviously love each other. That's their thing.
They love each other. Kimiko obviously has like one of the most checkered, horrible pasts, the poor thing. And Frenchie, was in the Russian mob. So, but yeah, no, I'm interested to see if they actually get out of this boy scenario, if they leave and
hopefully
try to get away. Frenchie has been very not about this from the beginning, right? Like, he didn't want to go back to Nina and get her to get them to Russia. He doesn't want anything. He wants to kind of just take that cushy CIA deal and just be like, all right, let's just do this the right way. I don't have to do this. And Kimiko can use her powers whenever she wants, and now it's kind of like, no, they're forcing you to do this. We saw that scene with Butcher and her where he's like, no, that's exactly what you are.
You're a loaded gun.
You are a loaded gun, and you do exactly what I say. So we have this kind of, inner turmoil, the lovely conflict within the conflict.
I see your smiling start to happening. I see it's happening. Yeah. It's because, we want to talk about the dildo fight, guys. When Kimiko, the loaded gun, is sent to go kill this oligarch in Russia with this harem of women there, and he has a wall of vibrators all after the Seven. There's I was gonna say Captain America donger, but it's the Homelander dong, Black Noir, which was huge, right? Everybody had their own dildo, and she used them as weapons to kill him and everybody else.
My fear of dildos has grown even more.
I am so scared.
The one where she killed the dude and it was vibrating in his eye socket. That
Beautiful.
was like, oh my God, that was insane.
The imagination, when I don't know if this was in the comic or if this was just for the show, the imagination behind the boys' IP. French kiss, chef's kiss.
Frenchie kiss?
A Frenchie chef kiss to Kimiko, who made the soup of murder.
She killed
it.
She killed it. She did. Like right through the guy's head. That was crazy.
Unexpected. I did not expect it to go that far, and I just learned with the boys that's gonna happen.
I also loved like that the girl shot her, right? Because they were just so afraid of her, and that's part of that barrier where she can't talk, and that's part of that interesting barrier which makes her a very interesting character, right? So she's clearly not going to hurt them. We know that as the audience, but they don't know that. She just killed like 7 people with dicks. So like, she has no idea what's going on, and she has that like Wolverine heel moment where the bullet comes out of her head,
which was nice,
which was awesome. Nice touch. So I like seeing her kind of fighting against her nature and not wanting to just be this, and kind of that fight to have a normal life,
I'm so glad we saw these dildos. They come back again.
Oh my God, the Ashley scene?
With Ashley, with the newscaster. God. She's like, are you just stupid? Or your brain fuck was stupid? She copies the Homelander thing. He's like, what if I say I did? And then she takes the Homelander cock.
The strap on,
slams it on the table. He's like, I've been fucking with stupid. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Ashley. She just fucking everybody.
Ashley's on a different freak level this season. In episode 1 where she's getting her hair pulled out she's like, you're a shitty director, and he's like, yes I am. In the public bathroom. She is on a level of stress that is just whatever release she can find.
Hey, more power to her.
Ashley.
She's got to do what she's got to do to survive, because like
I also love that that's just in her desk at all times. Like it's just in her desk at all times in case she needs it. But
I'm guessing this isn't the first time she used the Homelander strap-on to fuck some man.
That's the other thing. It's clearly not the first time, and she's had it in the desk. So anyway, enough dick talk, Rob.
All right, going back to the evil superheroes, when they get into the Russian compound, right, which we thought was a science lab, but it was actually a military facility. When they go to get that weapon that killed Soldier Boy, we get this, firing back and forth. We know Butcher took the V, almost like heroin shot it up, and he was like, yo, I don't know if you should do this. The transition from like...
And then he's like, I want to do this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But before we even get to that, the moment where we see Butcher run out of bullets and realizes he's like, all right, it's now I have to do it. I have to just walk out there. The slow motion walk, and you see the other boys, Mother's Milk and Frenchie, look at him in horror, and he's just lasering people, killing people. They're like, oh my God. Fantastic. Like, it was horror in their eyes, but it was also like, okay, I guess you went to do that.
Yeah.
But what really did it for me when Huey did his little naked teleport thing, and like his dick's out right in front of Mother's Milk's face, enough for him to smell the dick cheese. It was
wait, why are we talking about
in his face? For colorful language, Chris. I mean, this show goes far enough. But like the horror on their face that Huey did it, because Huey was the moral compass of the team. And they're like, okay, Huey, you brought yourself down to this level to take the V or the temporary V, whatever case it was. Mm-hmm. They didn't think that he should do it. They expected it from Butcher, but like the rest of the team, and this is why we say they're broken. They realized that them as a team and Butcher himself have poisoned Huey to become their level or worse.
Yeah, the heart of the team is Huey, right? Yes. He's kind of how they kind of started this whole thing, where he was this normal kid and he's just, kind of the bullied kid, and he just has these horrible things happen to him and he has nothing to do about it, right? Like there's nothing he could do. And to have that kind of motion where they all walk by him and just kind of like, and Kimiko silently just like, shakes her head no. Yeah. That was really like the heartfelt moment where it's like, how could you do this? And especially for her, right? She's someone who doesn't want these powers and wants to like, can't live a normal life because of him, and he's just willy-nilly. And we see that in the truck, right? She's like dying in the back and he's just like playing with his like hand because it was broken and now it's like perfectly fine.
He feels like a junkie. He's definitely going to be addicted. We talked about this before the show started. We thought Butcher was going to be the one who might get addicted to Compound V because of his addict stuff, remember? And now I think it's very clear all of us should be concerned that Huey is going to be addicted to the V and just ride this train. And I don't know where this, spiral is going to take him. I don't know the damages he's going to cause with the rest of the boys who are broken or with Starlight. But you mentioned Kimiko dying.
Yeah.
When Soldier Boy came out and he did like the X-Men Havoc blast, and I guess that's what the Russians did to him to make him stronger. Yeah. And now Kimiko wasn't healing, and all this is here, and he's just walking out butt-ass naked. I guess everybody's freaking naked in the show. I didn't think it'd be that tense of a scene seeing him come out.
Yeah, it was interesting to see, and we kind of all thought, well, she's gonna heal, right? Like she's gonna heal.
I thought so instantly,
fine. And she's not. Whatever that kind of blast did, I guess it has some chemical enhancement or a negate effect to other powers, which is why they want to use him on Homelander in the beginning. But the other thing is like he kind of just wanders off screen and we never see him again, obviously because they're tending to Kimiko. But like, where is he gonna end up? How are they gonna get him back? And like Mother's Milk reaction in that was crazy, right? Like he's seeing the guy who killed his entire family and they need him alive to take care of Homelander, and he does not look like he cares about any of that at all right now.
Mother's Milk's role in this episode was smaller, but seeing him react to Soldier Boy was great. It was good to see that. But really, Mother's Milk's part in this episode was his connection with Butcher, saying like he's the heart of the team. He brought his platoon back together. That's why he's originally recruited. And now when he's trying to save Kimiko, he's like, you made sure there's no Team Butcher. I can't save this team. We're done here. And you can see, again, the boys are breaking up, but, like, more serious than last time. I don't necessarily believe it because it just feels like they break up, they get back together. It's like a Ross and Rachel thing for Friends, guys. But it's upsetting to see all of my characters that I love go through all this emotional pain. And that's why we get invested in these shows.
Well, that's part of it, too, right? Like, it's now, if there's any question about Frenzy and Kimiko leaving, hope if she's somehow survives this, then obviously they're going to be out, right? And that is something that changes the dynamic hugely, right? Is that mean Huey and Butcher are going to be taking V nonstop? The temp V,
I guess,
is Mother's Milk going to just be like done with it and just try and kill Soldier Boy and just be like, I don't care about this, I care about just killing him. So you have this interesting dynamic, and Huey's clearly done being bullied, right? He's dealing with Homelander and doing this whole fake relationship with Starlight. He's dealing with just Senator Newman, all that betrayal stuff in his head. Like,
oh my goodness,
he has had it up to here, and he is clearly just doing whatever it takes. And I'm worried, really, with Huey going to confront Homelander with his like little teleport power, thinking he's going to be able to do anything.
I don't think we have to worry about that now. I think we're going to see him try to confront Senator Newman, right?